You're going to place the feet down on the ground, close to your hips, about hip width apart. Still so hung breath. We're going to lift into a bridge pose, but you're going to pull back with the heels, like putting your weight on the heels. Roll your shoulders closer together. Weight is on the heels and ankles push out to the sides. So hung breath here. I have to focus because my right lower back is talking back to me. So you guys have to do the so hung breath on your own. Lift a little higher if you can. Stay with the so hung breath. Weight is on the heels. Ankles push out to the sides. A few more breaths. And as you exhale, lower back down. So hung breath. We're going to go up again, lifting the hips from the ground. But this time, you may need to watch me. You're going to roll your shoulders together and you're going to walk your shoulders towards your feet. Watch what I'm doing. You're going to come up on your toes and sit on your heels. You lift up into bridge and then you walk your shoulders toward your feet. But you got to come up on your toes to do this. You must come up on your toes. And then you can kind of reach your knees away. No hung breath. If it's impossible, just do another bridge. Just lift the heels. Lift the hips. So hung breath here, wherever you are. Stretch the front of those thighs. I'm sure there's something in there that needs cooking. 2 more breaths. So hung. Walk yourself out again. Walk your shoulders back. And then I want you to come down onto the ground. You're going to have your hands like pushing your legs away. So you're going to try and lengthen your stomach by pushing your legs away from your hips, sort of right at the fold where your hip and your leg meet. Straighten your arms and push away so that you're kind of lengthening the lower back and the belly. So hung breath. Release the pushing with the hands. We're going to take your right side ankle, lift your right foot from the ground and put it on your left leg. We're going to go back and forth here a little bit. Still so hung breath. Push your right knee away. And you're going to just, the left foot is on the ground. It's going to stay on the ground, but it's going to roll. So your left foot just sort of rolls to the left and your tipping your whole hips and everything to the side. My right foot comes to the ground. And then I inhale and I come back up. And then I go the other direction so that my right knee comes to the ground. And my left foot just stays on the ground, sort of pivoting from left to right. So what I want you to keep doing here is rock a little from side to side, still so hung breath. Good. If you want to stay on one side for a few breaths, you may do that. If you think, I found something here that was a little bit interesting. I want to stay and observe that for a moment. And take a few so hung breaths into it. Or if you want to keep moving, keep moving. You want to try the other side? We're going to stop in a moment. Slow down. Hold breath. Lift the left foot from the ground as you reach through and grab the left leg. You can grab it behind the thigh or in front of the knee. The right foot flex. Keep the head resting on the ground if you need. Support. You can do that putting a blanket under the head or a pillow. Pull everything towards you, opening up the right hip. Rock a little from side to side. You're going to release in slow motion. Let the legs straighten out, still so hung breath. Face and eyes are relaxed. Noticing energy, any sensation you feel. Then bending the knees. Again. Left side ankle goes onto right knee and push the left knee away a little bit. So you open the hip first. And then we start to rock a little from side to side. Pivoting on the right foot, which stays on the ground. The hips sort of roll to the right so the left foot hits the ground. And to the left. And rock back and forth. The stomach has to work a little bit here. The core, the belly. Go from side to side. And then you can stay for a few breaths on one side if you want to give a little more attention. Explore what's there and allow yourself to give it more space. Not to push harder, but to ask permission. Try the other side if you haven't yet. Stay there for a moment. So hung breath. Coming back up. Getting the foot stable on the ground. You're going to lift your right foot from the ground as you reach through and grab the back of the right thigh or the front of the knee. Pull everything towards you. You can rock a little bit from side to side, exploring, opening that left hip. So hung breath. So hung. Keep the left foot flexed. The toes are pulling back towards the knee. More breath. Open a little bit more. So hung. And as you release the legs, straightening back out again. Feel the energy in the legs. Still so hung breath. To have last bit the arms and the legs straight up in the air for a few breaths. So hung. Face relaxed. Stay still, but the body may start to shake. You don't move, but the body may start to shake all by itself a little bit. We're going to stay here for a little longer. So hung breath. The eyes are closed, the face is relaxed, the focus is on the forehead. So hung breath, just a few more. Last bit. Stay, even if it's a struggle. Especially if it's a struggle in your head. So hung breath. Make it louder in your head. And before we come down, I want you to start to shake your arms and your legs. You're just going to shake your arms and your legs. You're going to shake it for about a minute. So I really want you to shake as much as you can in 1 minute. And then we're going to go down into the Shavasana, to the relaxation. So the more that we can get the energy running now, the better it is for the relaxation. The more you open up into the energy. Shake everything you can. Don't hurt yourself, but really get a little bit wild now. Don't have to do the so hung at this moment, but keep going. Shake. Come on, kick your own ass. Do whatever you got to do. 10 seconds. Shake everything. Almost going into Shavasana. Have what you need beside you to stay warm. 3, 2, 1. Watch the energy. Normal breath now. You may not even feel like you need to breathe. Watch the energy.